The baby is pooping.
Dude, come on. Okay. Oh, he jumped on the sink. He a talent.
Oh, he did a... Okay, that's all you need in this
He
room.
did a kickflip. Is it really?
Yeah, that's it. Just talk to her and I don't know. I'll give you a few days to think about it, and on Friday we'll do the trial. Maybe it'll be Friday for you too. I don't know. Is it, editing Matt? Do some grand display to say what day the next episode will come up on. Go.
Look at that! I'm not even off screen!
We look so much brighter than we actually are. This
Nothing
computer makes it look redder. Our faces
I
look
think
redder.
we look charming. You know what I want to do?
What do you want to do?
Pull us to the right corner now.
Oh yeah, because it's a trial! Trial episode! Okay. Cool, welcome back.
Okay. Couple things to address.
Yeah!
First and foremost about this trial, I am at a complete loss for ideas.
I love that you say that like every trial.
No, but I also like how every time I've said that, I've been getting them right. Is this the right game?
Yes?
Okay, there's little palm trees up there, okay.
No, there was just something, it was a weird transition.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's Deadly Life Chapter 3.
So, I have absolutely no idea. Actually, I'm gonna get an idea real quick.
Yeah.
Just look at some people.
Cool. Look at all of our friends. We only have one more friend day with Gundam, and then we're best friends.
That is true.
And so many of these people are dead.
I kind of wish you would show me who is dead. This isn't great.
It's fine, I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay.
I think if you go to the map, you can see better who's dead.
Okay, so here's my deal.
It's Mallory, she did it.
Okay, here's my deal.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no other leads, so I'm gonna go the way the other games have always been. The murderer often like played a big part in the chapter.
Yeah.
And what you were like involved with them.
Yeah.
And while I don't think Mikan did it, she's definitely like number 2. Fuyuhiko would be number 1 right now.
Okay.
Just because he was kind of with us a lot, and it was really weird because
he's having a character arc.
Do anything? Yeah, and
that's a death sentence.
Yes, exactly. The only time character arcs is right before they die, or right before they kill someone,
or I'm a serial killer secretly.
Yes,
Toko. That was her entire character.
Right, or right before I have killed someone.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Okay.
Then, concerning the last trial,
so for context, we just uploaded the last trial. Daniel was not having the best time.
It sucked. No, okay. Here's the deal.
And he made a good point that I think everyone should hear.
Here's the deal. So I recognize that playing this game and going, wow, I hate this, this is stupid and makes no sense, isn't the best.
Yeah.
Contextually. And I don't think I did that in the first game. At least not to
No, I was thinking about it and I was like, I think you did more enjoy. You still were like, ugh, people, just stop talking.
I mean,
but
the
like,
first game was fun because I was constantly trying to make jokes with like Toko and stuff.
Sure.
So I had that. This game
you
I don't
have your Toko in this game.
I know, I have Gundam, which is better, arguably. But then I was thinking, like, why am I so less invested? And I came to the conclusion, in the first game, it makes you interact. It either makes you or conveniently, we just happen to interact with the people who were involved. So like chapter 1, they shove Sayaka down your throat. So you feel like you know Sayaka. And then it's like, whoa, she tried to kill someone. That's a character that I know and have developed an image of in my head. Yeah. Chapter 2, it's like, oh, we happened to hang out with Chihiro, and Chihiro was very cute and nice the whole time.
Even without that, like, Mondo and Taka had their whole relationship.
Yeah, Mondo was being a great person.
Like, yeah.
So then the next trial, it was like, oh my gosh, who would kill this? And then we found out it's Mondo, and it's like, oh, whoa, he did it.
Yeah.
And then every
just
chapter.
Kept going. Celeste, you liked her voice.
I like doing Celeste. Chapter 4, by that point, you're close friends with everyone.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was really, really, like, into the cast. Not so much I liked them, but so much I was engaged with the characters their writing and all that. With this game,
to his credit, this game does not do favors towards the people that it kills early.
I showed up. I showed up, and Byakuya was here, and he was fat for some reason.
Which you still don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why. So that was cool. But other than that, we have Teru, who I'm actively going to avoid like the plague.
I was thrilled when he was the first killer.
Oh, I was thrilled when I got it. The next death was Mahiru, who, because I didn't go out of my way to interact with her, the only interactions I had were, "You're a horrible man," or "Go take food to Nagito," which I hated, just because I hate Nagito. And then she was killed by Peko, and I'm like, oh, cool, Peko. I don't know anything about
the girl
her.
who said and did nothing the whole game.
Yes, she did literally nothing.
We saw one bikini shot,
Even
that was it.
the first chapter, she just disappears, and she's like, I'm gonna go in the office.
I have poopy!
And then she pooped, that was it! That was all she did, chapter 1.
Cool.
And then, during the trial, when she has this like, oh, I'm not who you thought I was, I'm like, I didn't think you were anyone.
Sorry, my wife
Puts
texted
on a
me.
mask.
Keep telling this.
Stop getting text.
Do you want anything from Cane's?
I'm okay, I just ate.
Okay, cool.
But she's like, oh, I'm this mysterious identity. And it's like, no, I don't know who the identity is. I don't know who you are. And I didn't know who Mahiru was.
Also, I will say, I think her being all, I'm sparkling justice, is not the worst, but one of the worst trial things in the whole game. Like, I stand by your opinion that trial sucks.
Yeah,
it really is boring. You talk about the game, which no one cares about.
Yes.
And then we go in circles blaming Hiyoko for something she obviously didn't do. And then Peko's suddenly a serial killer. But
and then she's not.
And it's just like...
Then, okay, so here's the conclusion. If I had liked Mahiru a lot, and if I'd liked Peko a lot, I still would have hated that trial.
Yes.
Just because of all the nuances. It's like, okay, I understand that the game is a big motive, but it doesn't need to be half the trial.
It's true.
I understand that the window is a valid way to get out, but when they show it and it's like 3 people high...
Alright, here's what I'll tell you about that one. You gotta learn to accept anime in this game.
Okay, well, I will say,
if we do get to V3, the plot, the murder, they're just so contrived.
I will say that did set a bar pretty low. Not that, just the whole trial in general. With the freaking, did she hit her with gravel? And you're like, oh yeah,
yeah, that's the one.
She could hit her with anything. Just whack her.
Anyways, that's our rant.
So this trial is going to be different because I really like Ibuki, and I have a lot of fun doing Hiyoko's voice. So when I inevitably reach a point when I go, dude, who wrote this? I can at least say, haha, funny music girl, and squishy evil girl. So
I think, yeah. You can push it. I think I've just also approached it wrong. I'm like, this game is so great, the story is awesome, the characters are amazing. I'm like, it's a stupid anime game. And
that's the thing.
You will like it more if we treat it as that rather than a moving, compelling story.
I think I have given a lot of I haven't given a lot of positive feedback about it, despite how I feel, because I am enjoying it. I do like this game. I just don't say it because I feel like it goes without saying, but like in retrospect, it certainly does not.
Alright, so we're having fun playing it. There's just certain things that you may not be as big of a fan of.
Well, let's find out how our friends died. Well, let's start. Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Yes, I want to go. Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomy's such a dumb child.
I haven't heard that one.
That's a great one.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Markuma, what did you do with Nekomaru?
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's been a very long time since we've recorded.
I mean, it's been like 4 days, but...
Has it?
It's been 3 days. We recorded on Tuesday, bro.
It's been more than a few minutes, which is...
Daniel's had a long day.
So you've come to avenge him.
Avenge? That sounds like he died.
Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. He's the spy, dude. Something's up. He's a spy.
Oh yeah, there's like a traitor hiding among us.
Well then, I gotta go first.
I literally forgot about that plot.
Yeah, something's up.
I won't let you escape.
I played the last game. I know how important it is for everybody to be at the trials.
Do you remember when Monaco was like, you have to be there or I'll kill you, but Junko doesn't have to be there.
Right.
Did you hear what he said? Huh? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
damn
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years. Remember when he got shot with a bazooka and didn't die?
Well, more importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now.
Valid.
If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Which raises the question, if we get it wrong, does Monokuma just pull the plug on Nekomaru? Like,
probably. Also, somebody else will survive.
it's true.
Why are you so excited about that? How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What are you saying, fiend?
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, okay.
See?
Then let's go.
Can you not do the thing? Can you, Nagito, do me a solid this trial?
Yeah.
Don't withhold information until we're 2 hours
What are you talking
in.
about?
Just tell us.
He's never done that before.
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right.
Cool. I also think, yeah, in the first game they shove Sayaka down your throat, so you're kind of forced to be either like, oh my goodness,
And
or like,
I would have
oh no.
I would have preferred it the other way.
Shut up. But in this game they shove Nagito down your throat, and so either you're like, oh, I kind of like him, he's a homie, or you're like, shut up, and then he goes crazy, and then you're like, oh, I hate him, or shut up.
Yeah. Oh, time for the animation to suck.
And I think it's pretty solidly like, we won't do...
Sorry. I thought there'd only be one line.
I think it's pretty solid that we probably won't do free time events as extra stuff. We might do the extra scenes.
Yeah.
Just so you can see the
Oh yeah,
man's
those will be
nut
fun.
scene,
I want to
which
see the
is-
man's nut.
You really don't, I promise, but it's
Everyone was inside Monokuma Rock.
like,
It ate us, and then we all died.
oh my gosh! Bye, Rock.
Oh, well. Look how few of us there are.
It's a crew!
I guess Nekomaru was like half the mass.
Yeah, there's like 9
The
now.
elevator began a steep
Is that
descent as
it? 9?
usual.
2, 4, 6,
But
7,
nobody said
yeah.
a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other.
Oh, there's like 9 of us? 7, 3?
There's 9, Hajime. Soon
9.
to be 8 or fewer. As the elevator descended deeper and deeper.
Deeper and deeper and deeper still.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that's like the next line.
it's been a pleasure.
Oh.
When it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. Well, let's see.
I thought you pushed A, and I was like, why isn't it stopping?
The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness.
Why are you a poet today, Hajime?
Because Nagito told me that poetic justice was gonna prevail.
That's true.
For me. So I walked into that place, and then I found where I should stand for the trial. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats.
Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No,
So
no.
that he can do nothing.
Yeah.
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of a long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Oh, I will, Monokuma.
I also think I'm not going to make you think as hard if you don't get something and you just want me to tell you. I'm not just going to tell you the answers, but I'm like, if it's unreasonable for you to figure it out, I'll just tell you.
Thank you. Curtain to the 3rd class trial is about to open. We're only on the 3rd, aren't we?
Yeah, it's only chapter 3.
With how many people we have left, I feel like it should be chapter 4.
This is the exact, other than Nekomaru not being here, this is the exact same amount. This is actually more than we had in the first game.
Well then.
Because the first game had 3 people die at the beginning out of 15, and then 2, and then 3. Or, and then 2.
Oh, but we started with 16.
Yeah. So,
Well,
yeah.
don't I look like an idiot?
Aren't I the fool?
Can you put up like an arrow and like lights and like
Okay,
laugh track and stuff? Sorry. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. Was when I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away.
There's a great one of these in the 3rd game where they just say something so rude about the character, and then they're like, but I know they hated this killing game. Like, it's like,
Yoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd almost forgot that she danced.
It's true.
It's not like that ever came into play. She was trying to change herself, but she needed Mahiru to help. And she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 was among us.
look at all these people.
Look at all these pinks. Can't believe it.
Look at all these deads. Whoa.
Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Bam, 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 bam. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. It's going to be $12.99. I can't afford that.
I'm already $1.5 million in debt.
Our friend's sake, Ibuki and Hyoko's sake.
Wow.
I am ready, dude. It's free.
Yeah.
The curtain to the class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. And I am going to save.
You think that his whole thing is an act? His whole I'm friends with you all now?
Oh, sure. I kind of forgot. No, just kidding. Yes, that for the record, I do not think he changed. Let's see my skills, fam.
You could probably buy more if you wanted. You just unset it.
How do I buy more?
You go to E-Handbook.
E-Handbook.
You go to Report Card. That's a pet.
Hold on, I have to check. Report card.
Mono Me, and then you can pick.
What do I want?
I don't know. What mini game do you hate the most?
The regular old shoot the truth bullets.
All right, that gives you more.
No, I don't need that.
Influence. That one gives you more health.
I don't need that.
Time limit. That just gives you more health back when you get stuff right.
I'm good at aim.
You already got upshift. You can't combine it.
Bad. Delays. Decreases delay between fire and truth bullets.
So if you go pew and then you go wait and you need to shoot again, you can pew again fast.
I don't need that. Speaking of memorizing a statement, oh, I want that. Heck
yeah. All right.
Skill
well,
get.
That's about all you got now.
Nice. Let's go to the trial.
And we're only gonna do half today.
Did I need to set
in
the
this
skill?
Recording session? Yes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation.
We know this, right?
We can set it during the.
Whatever. I'm no noob. I don't need this.
Oh, okay, my
If you vote correct,
know this.
I'll
We know
punish
this.
you well. Who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
All right, let's go.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
I was dying.
What?
Do you remember the whole moment of
right,
the sickness?
It's gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
The sickness.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Okay.
Look it up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside
We're off
it,
to
you
a
know?
strong start, guys.
I was waiting for it. I was like, even Hajime's like.
Anyway.
With the trial
What?
of those who can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of
He
events?
just goes to the comic book.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of
The
the
crew
disparities.
names.
The
Yeah.
You
hospital
good?
team consisted
I'm
of
chilling,
you're
Nagito,
chilling.
Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team
It would be me.
Myself,
I was about to say I, and I was like, no.
Kazumichi, Chiaki,
Not that.
and
Should have
Hyoko.
just said Hajime.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
Right.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
Yeah, do you remember any of this?
Yeah, I woke. My pants were bizarrely tight.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made
This is a good
Mikan
reset.
rest me up.
Like,
Yeah.
what happened? Let's review.
While I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
What time?
When I pressed the
When the
button to
morning
turn on
light.
the monitor,
Is it
morning
important
what
though?
on screen was
Oh well.
a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
I never knew my real ladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I love it.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed
You
out
know,
of the
by
hospital
walking in and
ran to where
going,
the video was
ah, and then
being
running away.
And by not saying anything over the monitor that I could have spoken into.
Yeah.
But it was too late.
Oh, he's having Nekumaru problems.
Where is he? He just has a really long
By the
poo
time I
poo.
arrived,
Yeah.
the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was
okay, we've
already
all been
hanging
there.
from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away.
Wow, there
so
were
I
a
headed
lot
to
of
the
dead
motel.
people. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Look how tiny yours is.
She's so
compared to
small.
mine.
She's short.
By the motel.
I think Teru's is pretty short
Because it was
too.
close to the music
That's
theater.
fair.
And unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
The only person who ever talks any
But
sense.
I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
The culprits?
We were also looking for a
Your two suspects?
From our site.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital.
I would stab them as I counted them.
Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I fled with him in various ways to see if he could
Thank
help
you,
me out.
Mikon.
Various ways. She got naked for me.
Really weird. Don't say it like that and confuse people.
Oh, baby boy blush.
After I heard from those
She
two that
did
Ibuki
get
disappeared,
naked.
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
You know, I just had a feeling. I was like, maybe
So
it could be
immediately
her.
led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door.
Yep.
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's, and not just
Love
that.
that enthusiasm he put
Her body was
with the
taped to a
exclamation
pillar.
point.
His body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
So I know I ask this every time.
Yeah.
Does the killer count for the body discovery people? Did we establish that in the last trial?
I don't know if there's an answer to that because Monokuma only answered that when it mattered.
In the last trial,
In the last trial, it did.
it did.
In
because
this
it was
trial,
Hiyoko,
it does not.
Kazuichi and Heko.
It was Fuyuhiko that saw the body.
Fuyuhiko also saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this case, it doesn't matter because Hajime, Chiaki, Fuyuhiko, and Mikon all saw them.
You know what? That's
So
more
even
people.
if one of them is the killer, there's
Fair
still
enough.
3
We
witnesses.
decided to lower the hanged body.
This game really works around the body discovery announcement
It's very
pretty
well.
Yeah,
Like,
the hemp bag, just as we feared. It was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is.
There's 2
When
dead
Hajime left the
bodies.
music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is
Oh
true?
my gosh, what is behind him?
I don't know.
Just talking to Nagito in the void.
Is he wrong though?
I'm only being impartial right now.
I mean,
The story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
in this case, you kind of don't have any other options.
Hajime.
It is a good
if
point,
you're
though.
the only
Like,
one who
nobody's
saw the
questioned
hanging
Hajime, and
video
it's like,
and
right.
the first one to discover
But with this
Ibuki's
kind of
body.
story, nobody can. Everybody can attest, yeah, Hajime was gone during the... I guess that would be suspicious.
Yeah, that's
Hajime's
what he's
gone during
saying.
the time.
Then you could be lying as much as you want right
Sorry, I'm
now.
fixing my wife.
Oh my gosh. Everybody...
She's getting me food. I must.
now you look like the fool.
Lie? Why would I lie? Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
You slept with me, Con.
You doubt me? If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
Pinky promise.
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
He's just like, come on. Hey, man.
He looks like your uncle that you don't see, except for every, like, 3rd Christmas showing up, being like, I used to change your diapers, Hajime.
Oh my gosh.
Just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters
Yeah,
worse.
Uncle Ron, please stop bringing up how you used to pull me up and fly me around like an airplane every time I come to visit. I am 25, Ronald. 24, I'm not 25.
I shouldn't have explained that. Do you want to talk about this?
It's exactly what it sounds like. My uncle, every time I see him, says, I used to hold you up and fly you around this room like
Well, next
an
time
airplane.
you see him, you should just be like, whatever happened to that?
No, he always says, like, when are we gonna do it again? And I'm like, no!
Anyway.
One of us would die, and I don't know which one.
I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. To be fair, even though Hajime was the one that was like, oh, let's explain it, everyone else pitched in and was like, yeah, I second this. This is what I think.
So this is dense.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie,
I agree with that.
then the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that
You may need to
possibility.
review the truth.
After all, Hajime is the only witness.
To which
why
part?
would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I'm a witch. Who said I'm a witch?
Probably Fuyuhiko.
Like Gundam. I'm a witch.
Okay, so there were only like 2 orange phrases, right?
Yes, there was a blue one.
I'm gonna try. Oh, was there?
Yeah, but it was that I'm lying.
I agree with that! Okay, so I'm gonna try this one on the second one.
Yeah, do you know why?
Nope. Because I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, and the invitation ticket has stamped on it when you saw the movie.
Shoot, button.
You did it, it's about to work.
Hold on. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Alright, cool.
Remember when you did that? It was either the first trial of this game or the previous game. You just like mashed all the buttons
There's
and you
no
still
way
hit
I'd be
it.
able to imitate
Yeah,
that
that's
movie.
the strategy.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
I did it.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received
I
one
do kind of
ticket,
wish that they had
and they're marked with
made,
a
like, I think
stamp that shows the
Nagito's
date and time.
motives are much more complex than this, and so it's better that he doesn't do this, but I do kind of wish that they had just made him every trial be like, I did it! Just like that one guy in, like, Among Us who's like, I'm the killer. And it's just like, shut up, man.
The one guy who
right,
is the killer,
Monokuma?
and then as he dies, like, whatever, the other one's the yellow guy. And we're like, dude, shut up!
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it.
You could also make the argument that the murders don't imitate it.
This drove me nuts the whole trial. I was like, they don't! Like, you want to look at the hunging.
The least the least you could have done is pin up Yoko differently.
I know.
Can you tell what happens in the movie? No.
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony,
I wish he would just do
solidify
random
the
things in
foundation.
trials. Like, I'm making a sandwich.
Hajime, I just learned how to do a kickflip. You just look over.
This isn't a game, you know.
Then every once in a while he throws in something useful.
Don't
Like,
get
Hajime,
mad.
I'm knitting a scarf for you. Also,
up is
Mikan's
really
alibi is insufficient. She's like, wait, what?
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway. Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony
Also, I'm
is reliable,
definitely 1000% gonna
let
have
us
to go
move
to the
on to the
bathroom.
arguments.
But I think I can last till the episode break.
Alright, valid.
So
Do you wanna
this
do the
means
half in
you
one
could
episode, or
definitely
split it up
climb
more?
the step
I think
ladder all
we'll
by
do it in
yourself,
2
right?
episodes.
Okay.
Probably, but I'll maybe just
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
we just
positive.
record it in one go.
Sure. Oh, Hajime's got a quarantine.
Oh no!
Oh, it's probably Nagito's fault.
I'm in between 2 dead girls.
This is half okay and half not.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
If Ibuki were here, she'd probably be like, Ibuki!
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone.
Or not.
So all we gotta do is establish who
remember
could have
that.
possibly done
Oh
that.
good.
Then let's
No, it
ask
didn't tell us
Hajime,
what time they
How
died.
long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why
Right.
the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
Oh, right, it was a locked room.
Do you remember what was closing it?
It was pencils? Drumsticks.
There was a drumstick on the door.
Yeah.
There was something else on the door too.
Was there? Oh, there was
Chiaki put it in her
ate
mouth.
The glue. Whatever.
What do you mean, a closed room?
Isn't it called a locked room mystery?
Well,
The
yeah.
killer blocked the venue door from the inside.
I learned
to
from
try
my
and keep us
friend
from entering
Kyoko
right away.
Kirigiri.
Yes. Kyoko killed Hiyoko. It's because they rhyme.
It's just suddenly like Kyoko's like, I did it.
it.
You're like, wait, what? Where did you come from? Why is Miyako here?
Everyone just walks out. Hey, you guys having a trial in here? It's like, whoa, another trial. I don't want to do this again.
You're absolutely right.
It's like, who are you people? Please.
When we broke down the venue door,
I just wanted to find
the killer was
Nekomaru.
still inside.
They were?
Anyways, to Fuyuhiko's
Oh,
like,
he jumped the gun. Okay.
yeah, he's like, oh, they were inside.
How? Who was with us knocking down the door?
Chiaki, Mikan, Fuyuhiko.
Okay. Well,
It's what?
That kind of eliminates my theories now, doesn't it?
if what Fuyuhiko is saying is true.
But why should we doubt
That's the
Fuyuhiko?
case.
He's our friend.
The only suspicious
We should
people are
probably just
those who
give up
don't
and
have an alibi
die.
for that time. And that's you two. Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
I wish I was locked in there with Sonia.
What the hell? Why's it gonna be us? The others all have alibi. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like, huh?
Is Nekomaru controlling Monokuma right now?
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you? Please tell
That's
me
exactly
you're
how
not
Nekomaru would talk. Like, me too!
I think it's just a dumb joke.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue,
Just
we should
Monokuma doing a
obviously
little
doubt the
trolling.
people who
He
don't
does a little.
have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Kind of.
I mean, yeah.
Who was inside the music venue? Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
I think he's stupid.
I mean, yes, right? Isn't it? Okay.
Yee.
What?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Meaning it's me!
By locking the door from the inside,
Yes.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
Huh?
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Huh?
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
I like
The lock
reading
was
the
on the
white
floor in
noise
front of the
text.
door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Yes?
Fools.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside
Turbidity of the world.
waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
Right.
But based on
They
that
look like
taste,
Texas
with one of the
Fresh
white noises.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Thank you. What? I might need to look at what I'm working with here. Shoot.
That's what you did.
Okay, motel room key.
It was in Hyogo's kimono.
Right, implying someone put it there.
No,
No,
it was
implying
deep enough that
somebody didn't put it there.
Yeah.
How does that matter?
Well, it doesn't yet.
Scrap of thick paper was just stuck to the batten lighting. The stepladder, tipped on its side, on the left, a slight blood stain can be seen. Surveillance camera unit.
Are these all the ones that you had?
I think so.
I genuinely don't even remember.
It's been smashed to pieces. Right, semi-transparent glob, stuck to where both music venue doors touch each other. Was it this one that I have?
I think it was all. I think those.
Person dressed in the hospital, get a handbag. Yes.
Well, you've already looked at the one that mattered, so.
Heck, dog.
By locking the door from
Dang it, I
the
looked at all of
inside,
them. Go.
The motel room key?
I just wanted something.
the killer was still
No,
inside
I
the
actually
music
want
venue.
to
By
use this
locking
one.
the door from the they tried to keep us.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
That's an agree.
It's an agree.
Basically there. It's just the thing that's
The killer
not
was still
true.
in. By locking the door, they
That-
tried
okay,
to
I
keep
got
us.
this
It
one.
seems they were
How
Okay.
did they lock
Got
the
it.
door? That door should
Okay.
not
Shut up,
The
I'm
lock was on the
focusing.
floor.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm
You
so
can use
sorry.
that as a bolt to lock the door.
Sticks are the keys which turn
By
the
doing
world.
that,
That's how it
the
is.
killer
The
who was
turbidity of the world.
waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just
I've
Wait.
seen this in serial crime dramas.
I thought there was another one.
No.
Okay.
So
The killer
I
was
think you're
still inside
overthinking
by
a
locking
little
the
bit.
door from the inside.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Whoa.
No,
Okay.
that's wrong.
Shut the freak up. So could that have been done from the outside?
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was
I
locked
mean,
from the outside.
Hey, but if that's the case, or put the drumstick there.
From the outside?
How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to
I
the
guess you
venue
just
door.
ask.
Maybe that's what they used.
Detail? No, you can't. She was dead.
Semi-transparent.
I mean, we found the drumstick on the floor.
Rubber, maybe?
In pieces, right? After
Yeah.
we busted it through.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but we don't know for a fact if that was
Yeah,
what
you
was
could
holding
just,
it.
you could just They're like about to say that.
Fair
anyways,
enough.
but it wasn't rubber. Oh, why'd I read that?
It was glue. Well, it was these, according to Chiaki. It was gum.
Really? What's the point of sticking gum between the gaps of the door? That doesn't make any sense.
You didn't make any sense when you were investigating it. Alright, it's gummy. It was gummy.
Now's not the time to joke around like that. Why'd you have to mention gummies? You made me remember that.
Do you remember the murder you wanted to commit? Yeah, well.
Wait, you really just guilt tripped him.
Wait,
You really just said, frick you!
See,
I mean...
a semi-transparent glob. Must have been glue. Glue?
It's it. He did it. Remember in the last trial when he was like kind of guilty and he was like, it was them. They did it for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop
Why is she
paint
out
the moment I put it in my mouth.
Dude, no.
Based on all
She
that,
just hasn't
I'm
spat it
certain
out
it was glue.
yet.
Chiagi's just like,
I didn't know glue was edible. I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Maybe not in your country.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And
Okay.
thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But
I just realized I never uploaded the video that I edited today, so I have to do that when we're done recording.
Nice.
that doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
I'm not going to actually question it, but like, how would you get glue between the door?
Well,
if
it's implied you
it
put
was
the glue
open
on
and
and
then
then you
close.
shut it and it hard.
What'd you say?
Got it. See, it's him. He's doing the teru. He's like, huh?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious?
Mm-mm.
Almost unnaturally so?
I mean, no.
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
It's what the tarp was for.
I'm gonna play devil's
you
advocate
saying
a little
the
bit.
drumstick
Do you remember
was
who
a
found the
trap the killer
drumstick?
set
No.
on purpose?
Was it him?
It was him, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, you
Then
know.
I totally fell for that fucking trap. Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Done.
In
Good.
a quarrel, both sides are
Whoa.
to blame. That's why it's better
Whoa.
to just have no
Mommy, are
sides
you
at
okay?
all.
The filter doesn't apply behind the text box. They didn't.
Why is this game so bad?
They didn't expect you to get rid of it.
They really did not
minutes
finish this game.
The killer
We missed a
murdered
ton of
Yoko
typos in
and
chapter
created a
3. There are
closed
so
space.
many typos.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Aww, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Should you just admit to it?
Miko does this a lot, though. They're like, it's a traitor! And she's like, well, it's definitely not me! And then they're like meeting at the beach, and she's like, you're not gonna get away now that I've caught you! And it's like, what? Miko, what?
If they couldn't have done it while
And we
Hajime
don't
was
even
away from the
question.
venue,
We're just like, okay, shut up.
they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
See, he's trying. He sucks at lying.
And when you went back with everyone else,
We're just trying to be a friend,
Kyoko's
Daniel.
body
Well, he
was
sucks,
too,
he is
right?
friend.
He sucks at that too, okay?
but it's possible that the body was just
Real
revealed
friend.
at
I don't think
that
I've ever
time.
actually mentioned
When
this.
Kyoko was
Fuyuhiko is
actually
completely
killed
locked
earlier.
out of free time events until after chapter 3.
Really?
Or after chapter 2. Because they're all about him and Pecco. Like, they're all about that.
Nice.
Because he just hates you so much and won't talk to anybody that you can't even talk to him in the first 2 chapters.
Alright, fair enough.
It's like a reverse Nagito.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too.
Right, yes. Thank you, Nagito, for implying that the killer put the body somewhere.
Here, I have proof.
Or so, I don't know, I don't remember what the last few lines
They're basically
were.
talking about, like, Hiyoko was already taken to the pillar.
On lighting at the music
And
venue.
the killer just showed them off.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
I don't know. That's scrap. Was stuck on the bat and lighting the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. It's spelling time!
This is the worst. This is the worst
I got
mini
this.
game.
I got this. No, because now I can do this.
That is true. That really helps. Do you know what word you're looking for?
Not in the slightest.
What was that scratch? It's W.
I figured based on the things they gave me.
Sometimes they give you like stuff you don't need. Though.
Okay.
It's basically saying what was that black
Is
scratch?
it an R? Oh, it's not an R.
It's not a wrench.
Is it a Waluigi? It's Waluigi, fam.
All right, Waluigi it is.
No. Oh, it's wallpaper.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just wallpaper.
Okay, oh, heck. Stop it. Wrong button, I know. The R's
Good job, you're doing so good.
The R's are gonna collide at some point. You go there.
Yeah, they got that. You're good. Oh, there you go. You got 3 of them.
Shoot.
No, you're doing so good. Maybe stop pushing the button to put it in.
Listen.
Look, an A! You need that!
Yes, go. Oh,
That's an
so
E.
freaking
You don't need
good.
an E.
So good.
You got rid of the one you needed!
So good at spelling.
Clearly the best.
Shoot! No, stop hitting! I don't need that.
One of the
I
best
need this.
short form Danganronpa sketches.
Go.
Pro ZD.
Check it.
Just. Now, the killer obviously used a knife.
But can you spell the word knife? We're gonna make a comic book.
Part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Was the storage room wallpaper something I... Oh, yes, it was. It wasn't on the
You
wall. It
distinctly
was
said,
rolled up.
"Oh, that's the wallpaper from the storage room." I don't think during the investigation you went, "Oh, it was covering Hiyoko," but you definitely connected that it was the same thing.
Wait, like, Kyoko was... Oh, they're saying Kyoko was already wrapped around the pillar.
Hiyoko, but yeah.
Right, whatever. And they were just covered her with wallpaper?
Yes.
And then, between the time Hajime left and came back, they'd taken the wallpaper down, put it in, but part of it got stuck up in the lighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may have just totally jumped the gun and told you all that early, but like,
I mean,
it's where they're
Music in
going.
the storage
Yeah.
room. There should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that
I
scrap.
read that as crap.
There was
I did
also a
too,
tear
actually.
along the
Color
edge
is
of the
that
wall,
crap.
wasn't there?
But Nakamura wasn't anywhere to be found.
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
I just happened to bring it with me to the
does
trial.
not fit perfectly.
Look at that. Look at
Perfect
that snug fit.
Wow.
No empty space here.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was
Yeah,
originally
they say
part of the
baton
wallpaper.
lighting.
Well, they're duh.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearance?
No, it's probably a coincidence.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scrap of paper tucked into the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper that I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? Yes. If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try.
Alright, more minigame time!
Yes. Logic dive. Oh, this is a fun one.
This one's actually like really fun.
This is the best
This is
one.
probably the best minigame that Danganronpa's
Okay.
produced.
Do I do that?
Even
No,
in
I
the
do that.
third game, it's not that great. Some of them have good music.
How do I jump?
but
How do I jump?
I don't know, figure it out.
Oh, we're geometry dashing out here. Oh, ow.
Well, also be careful, you have like 4 hits of life left.
Whatever, I'm not gonna die.
That Hangman's Gambit didn't do you any favors.
Hangman's Gambit can suck it.
There's a power-up, I should probably tell you to get this one.
Hangman's
There's one
Gambit
that...
can suck my man's
Why did
nut.
Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought
hidden.
there, it was hidden. There's a power-up you can get, I think for Monami, where every time that you focus, it recovers health.
Yeah.
We should probably get that one. Also, you're on a time limit.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Alright, zoom.
Zoom.
Woo! Yeah! This is fun! So much better than spelling words. Tony
You're
Hawk.
nailing it.
Oh! Nice timing.
Oopsies. Oopsie poopsie.
Oh, no, I was on it. I was on it.
Nah.
I was on it.
You're like even pushing it right there.
I was on it.
Go to the middle of the squares.
But
you
then
know?
I hit the triangle.
The triangle ain't got nothing on you, bro.
Oh.
What was that? That like zoomed in.
What did the killer use to hide the body? The wallpaper.
A curtain. You like spend all this time going, it was wallpaper, and then you're like, the curtain hit her body. Okay, I was like, Daniel.
I'm good. I'm a pro skater.
Daniel, please. Daniel.
What?
Daniel, no.
Daniel!
Daniel!
No, my life! My precious life that I have so much of.
Oh no.
Yeah!
I don't think you need to jump off of it.
Yeah!
Maybe you do. I don't remember.
Yeah! Woo!
I love that he does like a
little.
How did they kill her body?
They formed a wall.
They created a wall.
They just stood there and formed a wall. There's nothing behind me.
It was weird. Like,
woo! Yo!
It's all coming together.
Yo, I'm a freaking skater boy.
He was a skater boy. He said it's all coming together.
Got it.
Can I make it any more obvious?
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
Yes, that's why they hid it. Have you been paying attention? This is like 10
Wait, that
minutes.
sentence makes no sense.
No, the body was already taped up in the killer.
Like Gundam, please.
Along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah. By wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
I mean...
So when I first discovered Ibuki's
Alright.
body,
I'll
Hyoko's
give
body
him
was
that.
already
I did see this scene.
I would have fallen for that too.
You did.
Yes.
This is what you saw.
because it was concealed
That's
within
weird.
a slightly larger pillar.
It is pretty trippy to go back.
I want to
and be
see like side by
Well, that's
side.
understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
yeah.
The
And
baton lighting forms a perfect
Ibuki.
circle around the pillar. So
Sorry,
using it to hang
what?
the
That's
wallpaper
distasteful.
totally fits.
They used the baton lighting to hang the wallpaper.
Oh no.
Yeah, and Ibuki.
The reason the
It's
wallpaper
alright, I played this
was
right
so
after Doki Doki, and yeah.
was to make
Got
it
plenty of
look
those
like
jokes.
myself.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how they hid Hyoko's
Man,
body. And then peeled
now
off the
I'm not
wallpaper
gonna
as
be
soon
able to
as
have
I
a
let
good
the
time
music-
hanging out in the titty typhoon.
It's true. I'm just gonna think of your dead friends.
They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
And not titties. Like I normally do when I'm in the titty
And because of
typhoon.
that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long.
true.
Hajime could have walked in on it.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, even if they had taken their time, how are you gonna get it? It's stuck like way up there. I guess you can lower the lighting, can't you?
You could, yeah.
Okay.
Going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very
What?
cool.
I read that as, instead of risky, I just read it as sexy.
The crime itself would be much
Because
easier.
now's not the time.
They don't have much to do.
I'm sorry, I'll take off my clothes.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room.
I mean, have
It's
you
not
ever
that
tried
big
to
a
fold
deal.
something that big?
I rolled it up.
I guess that's fair, but it still is obnoxious.
When
yeah.
was Hiyoko actually killed?
So is killing someone. It's just taping her body up.
And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
Hey! Let's shed some light on it next time.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna go potty. I think we will probably just cut it, record the next bit as a separate episode. It's just
Okay.
easier on me editing wise.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm just having fun. Fun fact, if I don't have to push a button, if I just do anything, any button that does something. Whoops.
Well, you hit
It's
auto.
an imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
What are you trying to do?
Set it down and stop pushing buttons.
Cool. Hey, any further theories?
It's
I mean,
Fuyuhiko. It's like
totally
totally
just
Fuyuhiko.
talking about how he was in. That's
It's
it.
like absolutely Fuyuhiko.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
He couldn't reach the wallpaper because he was too short. If Peko were here, she would have been able to use her sword.
Yoko because she was also short. I don't know.
Probably killed Yoko because he was mad he didn't successfully frame her last time.
Frick you. Okay, I'm going potty. Bye.
Fun peeing.
Dude, you know it.